Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this to the 32. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Underwood. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Vegas. 52 yards. Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. Third down, showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receiver's understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Newsome on the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll run it with Newsome, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Again, it's Newsome. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
in order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Newsome. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete to Newsome. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Second and 3. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. Newsome. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Hey, man.
2nd and 11. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run here with Akers. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down now, Newsom. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now a play fake here on first down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Off the play fake. Underwood. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On second down, Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. In motion left comes Brown. Looking to throw on second down. Underwood. He's going deep for Brown. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Underwood. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Troy Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an...
He's got a man, complete. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Hot 70, hot 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing to start the drive. Underwood.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Troy Anderson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Underwood to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll drop to throw. Jones has it. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Newsom. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by Jones.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
102 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Christian Harris
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On 3rd down, Newsom. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. This one from 48 yards. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw it.